Hello guys, I'm back from my test drive of the brakes refit on the C1, and I have had a very squealing fan belt. So whilst I was out doing the test drive for the brakes, which is the previous video on this C1, because I'm in the C1, I did get a replacement alternator belt. This is the aircon one, and that's a Gates Micro V belt. I've looked at the alternator belt that's on the car already, and it is pretty much ready to give up. It's rather important that that gets changed, so we're gonna knock that out and do another video on how to change an alternator belt on these things. So I'll get it jacked up yet again, and we'll show you what we need to do to change that. I'm not entirely sure how well you're going to see this, guys, but you can see it's all cracked and goes around there. That there is the adjustment screw where we need to adjust it to loosen it off. So I'm going to undo that, and then that will allow the alternator, should allow the alternator to move. I'll just take you underneath to see if we can get a better view from underneath. Can't get a better view from underneath for the adjustment screw, I don't think, but we've got the aircon pump there, we've got the water pump just there, which looks like it's actually leaking. The bottom pulley's just there, and you can see the state of the belt, look. So basically I don't know where, no, you can't really see the adjustment screw, but I'm going to get that off. So guys, you can see that the belt is now removed. There's a bolt at the top of the alternator, you've got to loosen that off, which is a 14mm. There's a bolt at the bottom of the alternator, which is a 12mm, you've got to loosen that. And then that long threaded bar there at the bottom is also a 12mm. And they say you've got to remove the bumper, but as you can see, I still have the bumper attached. I'm doing this without removing the bumper, so it's perfectly possible. You don't have to remove the bumper. The only reason I would remove the bumper is just to make a better access for showing you guys on video. This is the belt I'm taking off. Rather shiny. I'm just going to check the pulleys are okay because it's rather shiny, but it is also the state of that, and it's also missing part of its, that's not one section, that's not just one section, that's happening on both sides in various places on the belt. So it is literally, and before anyone says it must be catching on something to do that, it's not catching on anything. It's just through age. This is possibly the original belt, but yeah. So this one's going to go on now. I'll put that on, and then I'll bring you back when it's on there. So guys, as you can see, the new belt is in. We've got it all nice and tight. We started the engine up. There's no more squeaks. Even when it's under more strain with the aircon pump going, it no longer squeals or squeaks at me anymore. Tools I needed for this job was torch, just so I could see. I have used I did try various different sockets and stuff, but it turns out realistically all I needed was the 12mm on the ratchet there for the bar at the bottom to do the loosening and tightening. That's a 12mm head screw. I then used a 14mm swan neck for the top bolt on the alternator, and I used a 12mm swan neck for the bottom bolt on the alternator, because normal spanners just wasn't quite good enough to go in there, because I had to get, for instance, on a bolt just there where the spanner's touching, but still also get past this bit that sticks out of the top here. So if you've got a 12mm swan neck, a 14mm swan neck, and a 12mm 3/8 socket on a standard socket on a ratchet, you can do this job without removing the bumper. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed, but for now I'll say goodbye and take care, guys. Stay safe. Before I do go, there'll be another one of my videos up in the top corner just here, and my YouTube subscribe icon will be down in the bottom here. Please consider subscribing. Take care for now.